What's up? What's up? Here we go. Day 3. And because in honor of day 3, you know what we have to do for day 3? We have to change the days without canceled to 3. Let me get my whiteboard material out. Watch me make the change. Yeah, there we go. Down. Uh-oh. Knocking stuff over. Boom. We up to 3, y'all. Tres, I think it's called. Tres. Uno, dos, tres. What's up, everybody? It's the John Browner Podcast. As always, I am John Browner. And what I want y'all to do is head over to the John Browner Podcast at gmail.com. If you want to join the show, I'll send you a link. You'll come on the show. At the end of the show, we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. Treat it like old school call-in radio. As well, also, what has become my favorite image, this bad boy, the March to 300. If you are new to the program, if you're new to the show, we are trying to get to 300 subscribers on YouTube. At 300 subscribers, we could then monetize, and then we could take this thing to a whole nother level. At 300 subscribers or 500, whatever, but the number 300 sounds better. At 300 subscribers, YouTube basically opens up for you, and you can do a lot more with your subscribers. You can do a lot more with reach once you get to a certain number, and 300 is that number. So we're trying to get this show, this guy, not those abs, but this face, pow, to 300 subscribers. What's going on, everybody? Welcome into the show. Who we got? Andre, what's good, brother? Good to see you. What's up, Hogan? What's good, brother? Good to see you. Tommy. Oh, Tom. What's up, brother? Good to see you. Welcome into the show. On today's show, we've got a very, I'm going to overreact to some stuff. Actually, I'm going to overreact to a couple of things. Also, while I'm here and we're chatting about this, I'm going to head over to, I'm going over to Twitter. I'm going to repost the show. I would ask that you did the same. Again, because we're trying to grow the show, trying to make it look good. I think we're popping on Facebook too. I'm running around. I'm checking right now. I'm doing it. Yep, there we go. Wow. Okay. We popping. We live everywhere. So now that we've done the small business work, let's have a quick conversation about a couple of things. Again, we do this for about 30 to 45 minutes. At the end of the show, we always get to something silly or something fun, or we get to your comments, whichever one comes first. We are going to Dre Dog. We're gonna get to this. We're gonna get to this real good. There's a lot of meat on this bone, and we gonna eat. We gonna eat with this topic today because we gonna eat with this, but we gonna go a little bit local first. We're gonna go local first. What up, Latre? I think that's the name. Latre. Shout out to Latre 3. What up, David P? So, two things on the show today. What I saw from the Padres, you will get a massive overreaction from me. What I saw from the Lakers, you will probably get also a massive overreaction from me. So I think we're going to call today Overreaction Wednesday. Because the things I saw yesterday, I'm not hot about them, but they got me cooking. So let's start here. Last night, the Padres played the right song. I don't know. I don't know who this guy is. I don't know. I knew they got him in the offseason, but because I hadn't seen him, he had one more appearance. He had an appearance in Arizona earlier in the year where he didn't really do much. And then last night, because Jake Cronenworth and for the people in the podcast, I'm putting air quotes up, concussion. Okay? Because Jake Cronenworth got a air quotes concussion. We got to see Song. Okay? We got to see Song last night, and unfortunately for Jake Cronenworth, Song was good. The song was playing. The song was popping. Okay? The song kind of felt like the song is number one on the charts. Okay? The song was so good last night. The song sounded like it should be number one on the billboards. Okay? Song felt like it should be number one on the billboards last night because that was music to my ears. I gotta admit to y'all. I was saying previously, AJ Preller. Shout out to Latina Lisa. Shout out to B Tom. B Tom, we gonna get to them Lakers, dog. I was giving AJ Preller flack, and I was saying, this is on you. You paid that man. Now either you got to figure out what to do with him, or you got to figure out how we gonna move forward with him. What they clearly did was just look at the bench, and they provided an answer. What AJ Preller gave you last night, what we saw from Song last night, that should turn Jake Cronenworth into a utility player. This isn't that hard for me. Jake Cronenworth's got the contract. Jake Cronenworth's had the runway. Jake Cronenworth ain't working no more. Okay? 1 foot is something. And now he got a concussion. Now he's a utility player. I want to see what Song can do. I want to see how long we can play this song. I want to see how many times I can put Song into a metaphor or whatever, simile or whatever it is I'm doing. I want to see. I really do want to see. I got what I wanted from the Padres last night. When you get basically ran out, you get 3 hits from 2 guys, both of them home runs, by the way. I wanted to see what you saw today. Logan Webb came on the mound. Very good pitcher, former All-Star, used to be the ace of the Giants staff, and the Padres ran him off the field. That's what I wanted to see. That's what I wanted to see. That was the response I was looking for. And you got hits from everybody up and down the lineup. I think they had the most hits and the most runs they've had in a game this year. That is the type of response that you want from a playoff team. That's the type of response you want from a playoff contender. I got no complaints about what I saw last night. I was even pleased with what we got from Walker Buehler. Again, I'm not expecting Walker Buehler to be the Cy Young candidate. I'm not expecting Walker Buehler to be a top-end starter. I'm expecting Walker Buehler to go out there, give me 6 innings. He's going to give up some runs. Last night he gave up 4 runs. I would rather he not give them up so early, but nonetheless, he gave the runs up. But this team, this offense, these bats, they 100%, they 100% need to be the reason that you win right now. I don't know what's happening with Nick Pivetta. I don't know what's happening with Joe Musgrove. They are gone. They are in witness protection. So we have to see the Padres win at the plate. They're not going to win on the mound outside of Mason Miller. They got to get the ball to Mason Miller by putting points on the board. And they did that yesterday. Walker Buehler absolutely did his part. So far, Walker Buehler has been exactly what the Padres needed. Yes, we would want him to be a star, but we also want the starter to hold the line. Walker Buehler, in his starts, he's holding the line. He's allowing the game to get later into the innings, and he's allowing what he can do, which is get you further down the game so the bats can take over. Because last night, they started hitting Logan Webb, and I started smiling. And I said, this is what I want to see. This is the fight I'm looking for. This 100% is the fight I'm looking for. So I got a poll going. Let me see where my widget at. Let me break out my widget. I wrote this poll. I want to see what y'all think. Bang. Okay. Should Song stay at second base? Yes, no, Jake who? Now, you vote by tapping 1 for yes, 2 for no, and 3 for Jake who? Hold on, somebody calling me. Okay, whatever. All right. So 1 for yes, 2 for no, 3 for Jake who. So I got to be 100% honest with y'all. What I saw last night was something that I have been looking forward to. Show me something that isn't Jake Cronenworth at that position and have it be successful. And the fact that Song came in and was able to really do the job. Again, very, very tiny sample size. And I told y'all I'm overreacting today, so I don't want nobody talking crazy to me. I'm overreacting. I'm letting y'all know ahead of time. But that's all I need right there. That's what I need to see. That's what I need to see. That's the song I won't hit. Bang. That's the song I want the dance floor to be playing when I step on it. The Cronenworth song is over with. Let's call that what it is. Now it's time to DFA. Because at first I was like, let's not DFA. Let's not DFA. Give him a chance. Give him a chance. Now that we can DFA, we got answers. Or if you want to keep him around because of the amount of money that he makes, I know you got new owners, but still, spending money and spending money. Let's not DFA and just make him into a utility player because one thing about him defensively, he is very versatile. He can play first. He can play second. He can play left. He can play. He's played third, if I'm not mistaken, as well too. So he's played almost every infield that the Padres can need and use a utility guy at. So for me, get some value out of him now. Take the pressure off of him being the number one second baseman. Take the pressure off him of being the person in the ninth hole who you have to have something from because of what you're paying him. I said this on the show the other day. It's time for the organization to help him. It's time for the organization to remove whatever pressure he's carrying because of the contract or because of the expectation. It's time to remove that from him. It's time to give him less responsibility in hopes that the less responsibilities will free up his mind and give him the ability to absolutely come back in some way, shape, or form where he can be useful later in the year. But right now, I want to see what Song can do. I think we all want to see that. I think the Padres need to see that. Whenever you invest in a guy, especially if you're Preller, you get one of these guys to come from Japan, or you get one of these guys to come from the DR, or you get one of these guys to come from China, or wherever they get one of these players from that you get these signings that everybody's bidding on. They choose you. You cut the check. The White Sox have a guy who's leading the league in home runs. Now we have a guy. We need to see what he can do. I already told y'all, I don't like Jay Cronenworth. But I want hits. I want hits. We found a hit last night. And we got to spend some time talking about this. I asked a lot of the general manager in AJ Preller. I'm on him. I ask a lot. And of a lot, when it's time to stop criticizing, I will stop criticizing. AJ Preller is doing the job spectacularly. All we ask is for when something's not going right, find a hole to plug, find a way to fix it. We are now sitting in a space where we had a starter situation. They went out and found found Walker Buehler from last night. We had another pitcher go down. They went out and got Lucas Giolito. Now I want to caution y'all. Lucas Giolito, I don't know. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Lucas Giolito, I don't know. I want no smoke over Lucas Giolito, y'all. But we asked him to fix the holes. We saw that there was a massive hole at second base. There was a massive hole in the 9 lineup. What did he do? He found the guy, signed the guy, and now he's going to give that guy an opportunity. I don't know what the situation with Jake Cronenworth's concussion is, air quotes. I hope he's okay. I don't want the guy to be hurt. I don't dislike him as a human. I just don't want him on my damn baseball team. I don't have to watch him strike out in every key situation. I don't have to watch him chop another thing into the ground and run it out to first base. So I got to give AJ Preller credit. Every time I ask AJ Preller to fix something with this team, he goes out and he finds a way to fix something with this team. Again, I'm overreacting on Song. I know. But don't we deserve a little bit of an overreaction? We're out because I couldn't have been the only person looking at this Jake Cronenworth situation going, hey, man, what the hell is going on? We don't have an answer for this? I couldn't have been the only one. And now I really see that I wasn't the only one because the manager was probably like, hey, yo, AJ, we got to run somebody else out here. And they did. And I'm happy about that. So I got to take my head off to AJ Preller. Where my clap button at? I got to give AJ Preller a round of applause, man. I got to do it. I got to give AJ Preller a round of applause, man. I give him another. Because I was drowning with this Jake Cronenworth thing, man. I hate beating a dead horse. That horse had 3 legs. It was on its way to the glue factory, and I still kept hitting it. Because 147 wasn't doing nothing. 147 damn near 007. So we ain't got to worry about him for at least 5 more days. And hopefully Song can Wally Pipham get the job and never give the job back. Now, again, everybody's here. Shout out, shout out. Let me see. New batting average, 150 below the Chrome zone. Yeah, Tommy. What we got here? David P. Chrome walk-up song slaps. Too bad he ain't. Too bad his bat ain't. True that. Is his song still Dre? I don't know. That's a good question. What do you think? Super, what you say? He's not going anywhere. He will need to be the guy off the bench, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, again, I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that. I'm not. If you don't get rid of him, if you don't DFA him, and you make him a utility guy, he's proven he can play second base. He's proven himself useful at first base, and I think he can sub in every now and then at third. So I agree, Super. We don't want to get. We might not get rid of him. The Padres might not get rid of him completely because he is useful. When you need a defensive sub, he can provide you that. If you get an injury at one of those positions in the field, he can provide you that. So he is still useful as a utility player. You are correct. So I don't think they'll just throw the baby out with the bathwater because he's struggling. I think you're going to find that in that situation. They're going to have to find something for him to do because I don't think Kwanzaa want to just be cutting checks right off the bat like that. They just got here a week ago. I don't think the first thing they want to do is cut a check for a guy not to hang around. So, Feliciano and Kwanzaa, shout out to them. Welcome. I mean, it's y'all. But still, nonetheless. Let me see. Graham says what? Song is 30 years old, spent 9 years in the Korean League. That's cool. Okay, good. It was his second taste at the big leagues last night. So this ain't a young fella. And he didn't look like he couldn't meet the moment last night. He looked ready to go. He looked like he knew where to be. He looked prepared at the bat. So I liked everything I saw from him last night. And according to the poll, they did too. No votes for Jake Cronenworth to come back. None. So, sample size, y'all. Sample size. But again, I told y'all I was going to overreact, and I did overreact. I hope y'all overreact too, because it's good to cheer as a fan, man. It's good to find yourself in a situation where something is happening. You see success on your team, and you get to be energetic and happy about it. Don't overreact. It's okay. Graham, Andujar was on fire. I don't even know if I'm pronouncing it correct. Andujar, smoking. By the way, look at me. Andujar has been great in the San Francisco series so far. You know who else has been great in the San Francisco series so far? Do you know? Jackson Merrill. Jackson Merrill has been phenomenal in the San Francisco series. His home run in the first game. He comes back, hits another home run yesterday. This is what the star looks like. He's not having power issues. He's not having strikeout issues. His batting average is a little lower than I would like it to be. But defensively, he holds up. And if he can start hitting, again, the Padres, even with all their struggles, Andujar, even with all their struggles, I got to tell you, they're still in good position. Let's check out the standings. Let's go here. Let me see. Because, again, y'all know we all doing this together. So watch me go look at these standings. And I'm going to take y'all with me. As soon as I get it up, y'all can see it. So the situation seems very interesting. Because I think that at this point, what Jake Cronenworth is doing is bad, but what Jackson Merrill is doing is unbelievable. Half a game back. Look at this. With everything going wrong, with those batting averages being in the dirt, we still have found a way, the team has found a way to fight themselves to second place. That 600 win percentage, 21-14, with Manny really being in and out at the bat. Tatis having a power issue, but not a fielding issue, not a running issue. Got on base big time yesterday, too. Xander's hitting home runs, but then you got Cronenworth. You get nothing from the catcher position again. But nonetheless, Andujar showing up. Laureano showing up. Castellanos. There has been bits and spurts where somebody has done something to start the ball rolling. And this team is competitive, man. 10-6 on the road, 11-8 at home. 157 runs scored. They got a +3 differential and runs scored versus runs against. Look at these numbers. Next we go talk about splits. But listen, man. What we're seeing should be applauded. It really should. What we're seeing should be applauded. I'm happy with what they came back with last night. They showed a lot of fight last night. And I hope that we can continue to see that. Because I think that's all roads lead to positivity when that's the situation. So head over, by the way, while you're here, if you're here, like the show. Like the show. Okay, listen, y'all. Thank you to the chat for their phonetic spelling of words. Super. And Duhar. Appreciate you. We got another one here. Listen. Let's get them likes up, people. 100%. Let's get them likes up. Super. Castellano. What? Castellano. Castellano. Shout out to the phonetic spelling of these names. I don't even know if those are right. I really don't. What we got here? Junior will come around for sure. Fernando, he's referring to, or they referring to Fernando Tatis Jr. will come around for sure. Hope around new owners bless us with a pitcher or two. The jury's still out on what they're going to do. The team's responding. If they're in contention, I think this ownership group will have to figure out a way to do something at the trade deadline to secure something with pitching. I wouldn't say don't look for two pitchers. Don't look for two. You could probably find one. And I don't listen. I'm going to whisper this next part because I don't know if it's true. I really don't know if it's true. But at this point, at the catcher position, it might be time to start talking about Ethan Salas. You didn't hear from me. You didn't hear from me. You didn't hear from me. But it might be time to start talking about Ethan Salas. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. You got to whisper that because you don't want that to get out. That's all I'm saying. All right, let's talk about something else because I think we've given that to the service that we needed. Last night, the Lakers looked to have a chance in the game. Last night, it felt as if LeBron could do this. Last night, it felt as if we were actually going to get a competitive game, and I was going to get my 5-minute scenario where I trust LeBron James to win the game against anybody with 5 minutes left. Austin Reeves did not help. Austin Reeves put me in a very difficult position because I like Austin Reeves as a player. I think that he gives the Lakers, as their third best player, a really good option. What we got from Austin Reeves last night, buddy, that was gross. That was utterly gross. Look at this. 36 minutes, 8 points, the only starter in single digits, 16 shots, 3 for 16, 0 for 5 from 3, 5 rebounds, 6 assists, 4 turnovers. He had more turnovers than made baskets. Okay? More turnovers than made baskets. And here's my problem. And this is where I tell y'all, Austin Reeves is about to fumble the bag. He's available for a contract. You giving him $40 million? You giving him $46 million? You giving him $49 million? And I said this a while ago. They're not going to pay Austin Reeves to beat the Wizards in January. They're not going to pay Austin Reeves to beat the Kings in March. You get these big paydays because you are competing against the Thunder in May. You get these paydays because you're competing against the Spurs in June or the Celtics in June. This is their best trade piece. It has to be. If we're talking about what the Lakers are going to look like going forward, you cannot have LeBron out there being your best player by a mile. By a mile. What DeAndre Ayton do? Let me see. DeAndre Ayton, 27 minutes, 10 points, 5 for 12, 12 rebounds, 2 assists, a turnover, a block, 5 offensive rebounds, plus minus was a -4. So for him, that's serviceable. 10 and 12. The Thunder have a serviceable big. So if I'm looking at this from a subjective point of view, LeBron's going to do that however many games they play. You're probably going to get something like that from DeAndre Ayton. It'll be up a couple more points, up a couple more rebounds, I believe. The question now becomes, is Austin Reeves going to play himself out of a lot of money? Because if you're Austin Reeves, this is your opportunity to show the league, show all the eyes you're in the purple and gold. You're in the second, if not the most visible franchise in the NBA, quite possibly in sports. You're alongside the guy who's had the greatest career of all time. People are watching him. You mean to tell me when it's time to go, these are the stinkers you throwing up? You had more turnovers than points? I'm sorry, you have more turnovers than shots made. Somebody, somewhere, if Austin Reeves is hurt, please tell him don't play. Austin Reeves at 70% is not Bronny James at 100%. Sorry. You don't think Bronny could have went 3 for 16 last night and gave you 4 turnovers? I do. Let's go down the roster. Because this is Jake LaRavia. Jared Vanderbilt. By the way, that finger looked nasty. Jake LaRavia, 12 minutes, 3 points, 1 for 2. Luke Kennard, 29 minutes, 7 points, 1 for 4. So in 4 shots, Luke Kennard had 1 less point. Nick Smith Jr., Bronny James, Maxi Kleber. Those guys healthy. 100% healthy. Give me that. I'm sorry, man. I can't. I cannot be the person. I watch too much basketball. I love basketball entirely too much to sit around and not tell y'all the truth about what I'm seeing. If Austin Reeves can't hunt the mismatch, because there are no mismatches in Oklahoma City, there are no mismatches in San Antonio. If he can't hunt a mismatch, is he really just an 8-point guy? Because this is when you need him to win. You're not playing the Kings no more. You're not playing the Bulls. You're not playing the injured Milwaukee Bucks. You're not playing the New Orleans Pelicans. Okay? You're not playing the overrated Phoenix Suns. You're playing the Thunder now. This is where the money at. This is how you get the big checks. And for him to give you 8 points, 3 made shots, and 4 turnovers? Nah, man. Nah, man. I can't. I can't in good conscience. Talk like that, man. I can't come on here with he gonna be all right. It was the first game. Nah, bruh. This ain't the first time he struggled against them. This ain't. This when you make your money. This when you get paid. This how you get the big bag. Austin, this how you get the big bag. You show up here. You want the Brinks truck to come to your house? Undrafted player? This how you get it. This how you get your money, dog. And you go come with 8 points, 3 made shots, and 4 turnovers? This is why when you see these undrafted cool stories, when you see the Alex Caruso's go on and have a great career after playing the Laker, when you see the Austin Reeves finds, this is why I tell don't get too attached to these guys, man. Because now you're seeing his limit. What Alex Caruso is doing for the Oklahoma City Thunder, that's his role. Y'all said he was untradeable. There are people who were pissed when the Lakers let him go. How could you let Austin Reeves? How could you let Alex Caruso go? Look at his role on the Thunder. That's perfect for him. What you're seeing from Austin Reeves, unfortunately through the Luka injury, is you're seeing he's a 3rd, 4th best player type guy. If Austin Reeves is your 4th best player, you will win a championship. If Austin Reeves is your 3rd best player like he is on the Lakers, with Luka healthy, you can contend. If he's your 2nd best player, you have no chance against the Thunder. if he's going to play like that. LeBron gave you what he gave you. DeAndre Ayton gave you what he gave you. Rui Hachimura going to give you. He gonna come and he go. I'm not dependent on him. I'm dependent on no AR-15. And he firing blanks last night. Pew, pew. Wait a minute. I got something for that. Austin Reeves last night. This is what it sound like. Wait. Just misfires. Missing. Just missing, dog. Firing blanks. Pew, pew. Pew, pew, pew. Pew, 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 pew. No, dog. No. We need better from you. If not, because I'm not a fan per se of the person, I want a better basketball game, dog. I don't want to see LeBron go out like this. Not like this. Come on, man. When you playing with greatness, you got to do the best that you can and not let that guy down. 3 shots made, dog. Pew, pew. 3. 3 shots. Pew, pew, pew. 3 shots made. Come on, man. Anyway, do better, dog. I need you to do better. Don't fumble the bag. Please don't fumble the bag. For your sake. The Reeves family name is on the cusp of generational wealth. Don't come back here with no 3 shots again on Friday, man. If I come to this show on Friday and you done gave another 3 shots made, oh man. I'm gonna be on you. Dog. And I gotta get on JJ Redick. JJ Redick's a smart coach. JJ Redick is one of these number nerds. And recently, JJ Redick said this at a Lakers shoot around. I think it was yesterday I think it was yesterday before the game. He said this at a Lakers shoot around.
Morning, like of teams that have had back-to-back or even more than that, 10 or more better net ratings in consecutive seasons. You're talking about the 95-96 Bulls, the 96-97 Bulls, and then the 15 through 17 Warriors. You're literally talking about 2 of the greatest teams of all time. I said to a bunch of people yesterday, off-site, that were talking about this series to me. I said, yeah, the Thunder are one of the greatest teams ever in NBA history. That's just the reality.
Bro, get that nerd shit out of here, dog. Net rating, bro. Net rating. When the 95-96 Bulls were 72-10, you think they talk about some goddamn net rating? When the 2017 Golden State Warriors, you think folks write articles about net rating? Man, get this nerd shit out of here, dog. Get this nerd shit out of here. Net rating. Stop eating the meat, dog. Stop eating the meat. They gonna play hard against you no matter what, bro. Stop eating the meat, bro. They're a good team. They got a good high net rating. They one of the greatest teams ever. They're one of the greatest teams ever. Bro, I don't like the way Shai Gilgeous-Alexander plays. I wouldn't bullshit you. I don't think it's good basketball. I don't think it's very watchable. They are a very good team, though. They're a very good team. They've got the way that you need to play in the NBA today. They got it down packed. It's a science. They figured it out. But that team reminds me of the Tim Duncan San Antonio Spurs. They've got really good players. Manu Ginobili was a great player to watch. Tony Parker was a great player. Tim Duncan was boring. Tim Duncan is one of the greatest players to ever pick up a basketball. Dominated during the Shaquille O'Neal era. The San Antonio Spurs dominated. 4 titles during the Shaquille O'Neal era. Tim Duncan gave you 4 NBA titles. The same number as Shaquille O'Neal. Nobody talks about Tim Duncan because no one appreciated what they were seeing from Tim Duncan. So, look, man, I don't like to take Gilgeous-Alexander's game. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's a good watch. He's not a good hang. So I shut up with this data storage, be booping Nobody cares, dog. Get Austin Rivers to not make more than 3 shots, bro. That's what you do, JJ Redick. Focus on that. Stop eating the meat on the Oklahoma City Thunder. They're statistically they're the greatest team ever. Like look right into the camera. So what? So what? What are you gonna do about that as coach? Glazing them before you play them ain't gonna make them play less harder. They're gonna play harder against you no matter what. Bulletin board material or not bulletin board material, bro. They're gonna play hard against you no matter what. Crazy. Greatest team ever. I can't even leave me alone. JJ Redick with that bullshit. What now? Let me see. What's going on? I think I saw a dust up over here in the chat. What the hell y'all talking about? Let me see. Shout out to B. Thompson. Lakers did well the first half, and Shea has not even had a good night. 7 turnovers, overs, and okay. Only 18 points. He's averaging 31 points, so hard to admit he's going to get worse for Lakers. Yeah. Graham, sweep. Probably. If Austin Reeves can't score 20 to 35 points, yeah, sweep. Here to support until the other. Hey, man. See, I was just clicking these. I wasn't reading these. Here to support until the. Hey, listen. Okay, listen. I'm not going to put that on the screen. I'm not going to put that on the screen again. But let's not do that. We're not here to do that, bro. We're not. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate you checking out the show. I appreciate you being part of the community, man. Let's leave those 2 people out of this. Just for the sake of respect. Let's not, we're not going to name call no folks. Let's out of respect. Let's just not do that here because this ain't the place for that. I got a lot of people who keep asking me about that. I'm not going to spend any time on this show bad mouthing or saying anything negative about Alex or about Scott. I'm not going to do it. So stop asking me. Okay? If you're not you who wrote that, but there was a guy on Twitter who said something about that too. Oh, I don't need to watch the show unless you're going to talk about why you guys are on break. Bruh, nobody wants to hear that shit every day. They don't. And in addition to that, I'm not finna sit around and talk shit about 2 dudes who had my back for 7 years. I'm not gonna do that, man. That's not who I am as a person. I don't care how it break apart. One of the major things about character, dog, is what do you do? Not what somebody else does. Your character is what you do when you're faced with adversity. Your character is what do you do when people have said negative things about you. Your character is how you respond to the fire. I've always considered myself a high character person. So under no circumstances will I ever sit here and bash those 2 people. Those are my brothers. Those are my bros. I love those dudes, man. We're not finna sit here and we're not finna call them names because they're making different choices right now. I'm choosing to be here. This is my choice. So let's have fun. Let's have good energy. Let's laugh. And that's all it is, man. That's all it is. So you could come here and you could talk shit. I see Dead in here. You go. I see Dead in here. Welcome back, I guess, bro. I don't know. I mean, I could have a conversation with you too, because you done some shit too, bro. Outside of this, and you know what you did. But let's not, bro. New beginnings, new starters. Let's start fresh with everybody. Let's give everybody a fresh start at this shit, man. Trust me, after what I've been through, I believe in second chances. I'm here to give folks a second chance, bro. Because I need what? But under no circumstance, man, we finna shit on nobody. Nah, man. This is a high character program. I'm still gonna talk crazy shit about sports, and I may say a thing or two that'll get me in trouble again, but we on day 3 without being canceled. Cameraman, calm down. But yeah, man. Let's keep it let's keep it 100, and we're gonna be all right. Let me see what else we got here. Shout out to the Rigby family, 100%. I thought those were middle fingers at first. I'm like, damn, Rigby. Bernard, Lakers bench need to score more than 15 points. Man, listen, they need to do something. They need to do something. TB, guess that proves LeBron would lose against Jordan. Hey, man. Look, the only time people talk about Michael Jordan versus LeBron is when it's really, really slow in the news day. We ain't slow enough to get to that conversation. If we ever get that slow, bro, I'll make up some other shit. Y'all already know I stand on Michael Jordan, greatest player of all time, period. LeBron's had the better career. Michael Jordan's the better player. End of story. Let me see. Shout out, Andre. Salute, my brother. Okay. Oh, damn, I got way behind on y'all. Let me see. Shout out, Michael. All the love, brother. Is Alex at a wedding? He might be. Y'all know he love a good wedding. Alex love a good wedding, dog. He love a good wedding. He like that movie 27 Dresses. Shout out, Crystal. I want to duck on these fools. I just want to set the record straight. Because again, this is our third show. We only been out here for 3 days. We only been out here for 3 days. So we got to set the standard. We got to let folks know what's going on. Coach, there will be a comedy show. Me and Lawhead are talking about something. I did a little bit of stand-up last night at the Belching Beaver for their open mic. So I'm working on something. We'll probably get Rick involved. Gas lamp. Make sure that's a non-Padre day, so y'all don't have to pay $55,000 to park at the meter downtown. But yeah. Yo, JD, what up, bro? Just catch up after work. What's good, my boy? LA Cap. LA Cap. Lots of sport talk stuff will still. Yeah. The show stuff will work itself out 100%. 100%. Okay, WVC, we answered that question. I'm here during the English class lesson. Shout out to Coach Danny Perez, man. Don't get caught in English class, dog. I want them to write you up and send you to the principal's office. I don't know what kind of school you in. Let me see what else we got here. Let us know when you're on the mic. 100%, I'm going to let y'all know, bruh. I don't know when the SDFC is going to win another game, dog. I didn't even know they played the game. I ain't even going to lie to you. I didn't even know they play. We got a soccer guy. A guy messaged me about coming on and talking about the SDFC. I'm going to give you that opportunity, bruh. I swear to God, I'm going to give you that opportunity because I don't know shit. I know they got Alex Dryer. I know they got some clothes in the dryer. That's all I know, dog. That's all I know. They got rid of Chucharico or whatever it was. They got rid of him because he was a punk ass, apparently. That's all I know, dog. I only know the drama. I don't really know nothing about corner kicks or penalty kicks or penalty shots. I don't know, man. So we're going to get a soccer guy on here to help us kind of break down what's going on. But again, you guys are always invited on the show. All you got to do is hit me up at the email, thejohnbrunnerpodcast.com. I check it once a day. And if you ever want to be on the show, you send me an email, say, hey, man, I want to come on the show. Tell me what you want to talk about. I will send you a link to the show, and you come on the show, man. I give you some time. I give you a couple minutes. But I promise you, I'll gong you. So when you come here, have something to talk about, or I'm going to hit you one of these. Wow. You know, all is welcome. All is love. Well, let me see. JD says SDFC been so damn frustrating. The end to the LFC game was so shitty. I mean, I guess it was. I'll take your word for it. Dad, stop it. We're not cursed. At all. I don't believe in curses. I believe in teams being taken away. That's about it. I don't believe no damn curses. At all. All right, we had the time limit, y'all. We're at the time limit. Appreciate all y'all for coming through. I really do. Love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all for coming through. Excuseless runner. What do you say? That would be great. I don't know what would be great. I hope it'll be great. Whatever it is, I hope it'll be great. I'm not showing you no rings there. That sounds like some sex stuff that you into, and we don't really want to do that 45 minutes into the show. That sounds like an OnlyFans page. So I'm going to leave that up to you, dog. I'll see y'all tomorrow, man. Good show. Good show. Till next time. Tomorrow, 10. Again, follow the show. Follow the show. Subscribe to the show on YouTube. We are going to get to 300. We are marching to 300. I see y'all tomorrow, man. Love y'all in the show. Bye. Peace.